kidding me?
Real reasons why WWE suspended Becky Lynch. Both Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live kicked off by focusing on the man Becky Lynch, which makes sense considering she's the hottest thing in professional wrestling right now. Everyone in the wrestling world is talking about Lynch right now, which is why it surprised many people when Stephanie McMahon suspended her from WWE to start Raw, a message that was backed up by Triple H the next night on SmackDown. Even though Lynch has been suspended, she has still appeared on both WWE shows this week, so it's clear that despite the storyline, WWE doesn't want you to be forgetting about her anytime soon. In fact, this story has been done to ensure that the wrestling world is talking about Lynch even more, with fans being able to speculate what is next for her. While Lynch has plenty of things to tweet about to continue the buzz on social media, but as with every WWE booking, especially on the road to WrestleMania, and even more importantly when it concerns the main event of WrestleMania, there's always a reason behind the madness. So what are the real reasons WWE has suspended the man? To keep her fresh, WWE is currently planning on having the woman go on last at WrestleMania 35 in what is going to be a major historic moment with the first ever female main event at WrestleMania, something which Becky Lynch has earned with their incredible work as late. However, with WWE finally having a storyline that is more than worthy of this historic occasion, there's no doubt going to be some concern over the health of both Ronda and Lynch, with the company not wanting to take any unnecessary risks. Therefore, writing Becky off television, or at least out of competitive matches, is a smart idea, ensuring that she's well rested and 100% when it comes to the day of the show. With WWE not taking any chances here, the company is currently doing the same thing with the Men's Royal Rumble winner, Seth Rollins, who's just dealing with a nagging back problem. WWE is set to keep him out of action for the next month in order to protect the two big matches for this year's show, to build a new Stone Cold. Ever since Becky Lynch started calling herself the man, she has had a very Stone Cold Steve Austin-like vibe, and it seems like WWE has gone all the way with embracing the new edge to her personality. Having Lynch stand up to both Stephanie and Triple H was a big throwback to the way Stone Cold used to confront Vince McMahon, and the reactions from the WWE universe clearly showed that the fans appreciated it and bought into the idea. Anytime you put someone against the McMahon family, you're guaranteed to get a monster pop, but there's no better heels than the McMahons, so helping to push Lynch in this direction is a wise move. On top of that, it also plants seeds for possible future storylines down the road after WrestleMania. If Becky walks away from the show being the champion, perhaps she might have an angry McMahon family looking to get revenge. Another layer to the story between Ronda Rousey and Becky Lynch so far has been simple. Both women believe they are the absolute best, and they want to square off at WrestleMania to prove which one really is the top star in the company. This is all well and good, and has guaranteed the fans are invested, and it'll be the main hook for the feud all the way to WrestleMania. However, there's no way they can keep cutting the same promos between now and then, because people will become bored even if it's Becky Lynch. Adding this slightly different narrative means there's going to be something different to talk about. It takes the fans down a side road before jumping back to the main road all the way to WrestleMania. Shaking things up isn't a bad idea, as it keeps the storyline between the two ladies fresh, and means that while Ronda focuses on what appears to be a feud with Ruby Riott, Becky can remain relevant with the new story to create a WrestleMania triple threat. Ultimately, the real reason WWE is running the storyline is simple. WWE wants the main event of WrestleMania 35 to be a triple threat match between Ronda Rousey, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte Flair. That's right, despite Lynch winning the Royal Rumble and seemingly earning a singles match against the Raw Women's Champion, all the current reports online are pointing to the Queen being added to the match at Mania. Charlotte Flair has been heavily involved in the story between Becky and Ronda ever since Survivor Series, and therefore adding her to the match does make sense. But WWE needs to create a clear storyline as to why Flair is being added. Having Becky act rebellious against the McMahon family is likely going to force their hand and see them announce a new challenger to Rousey, that person being Charlotte Flair. That is until Lynch returns and fights her way back into the match, establishing her as the most popular female in WWE even further. The chances are that WWE will have Becky Lynch take on Charlotte Flair at Fastlane in order to get back into the match at WrestleMania, allowing the build from that point on to all be about the official triple threat match. While many fans are likely going to be angry over Charlotte being added to the match, as people do really want to see Becky vs Ronda, the fact remains that Charlotte Flair has been the top female wrestler in the company since she arrived, and she does deserve to be in the first female WrestleMania event more than anyone.